All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Hi, my name is Togar, founder and currently still CEO of Clever Converters. We are a marketing agency specialized in e-commerce, but also lead generation for online and local businesses. Now, you are here, my friend, probably because you're looking for an agency that can help your business grow or grow faster than it already does. And well, finding the right agency is not easy. I don't think I have to tell you that. And it might feel like you're looking for a needle in a haystack. And I truly wish I could tell you, like, stop looking. We are it. We're the done deal. However, to be honest, I don't know if we can help you. We have some certain criteria we're looking for in our type of clients, and you have some certain criteria that you're looking for in an agency. However, in this video, I will cover our complete services, our unique framework that has helped many clients already receive their goals, and our pricing, our exact pricing. So there's full transparency in this video, and you don't have any questions afterwards, and then you can make your decisions based on everything I tell you. Great. Let's start with the services real quick before I jump into it. We work with 6 platforms: Meta, Google Ads, Pinterest, Bing Ads, TikTok, and email marketing. I just put a logo of Klaviyo there, but we use also other marketing platforms. We are not a huge agency. We're not some small agency either. We're, like, I would say, somewhere in between, and that's where I would like it to be. These are not all our colleagues, but most of the people you will probably be communicating with if we go to the next stage. Now, let's see if this works. There we go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about us. Don't worry, it's only 4 highlights. I'm not going to bore you with history stuff. Just the important stuff. First of all, we don't work with any lengthy contracts, as most of the agencies from our size do. They would like to keep you hostage for 3 months, 6 months, sometimes even a year. We don't believe in that type of, I would say, business structure. We have, well, over 30, 35, 36, I don't know, clients right now that pay us each month, not because they're tied into a contract, but because we earn ourselves back for them. And it's basically a no-brainer for them to keep paying us because, well, we're kind of a printing machine for them. Second thing is we have a no cure, no pay model for stores that are already doing 10K a month in revenue. If your store is already doing that, then we will come in and beat your current ads, or you don't have to pay us and we will wire you $200 for wasting your time. Now, that's how certain we are we can improve your business. And well, if you don't have 10K a month revenue right now, which is really the bare minimum in the e-commerce space, well, then it means you have an unproven product, so you don't get a guarantee. That makes no sense. Perfect. Number 3, we serve the whole globe. We speak over 8 languages. Our team is, everywhere in the world you can think of: UK, US, Canada, a lot in Europe. We even have some in Asia. Perfect. Now, we also have a course for the people that like to do the do-it-yourself approach, I would say, when it comes to ads. So we have a course that teaches people that. However, I guess if you're watching this, then you're more interested in somebody like an expert to take over your ads and, well, save you time, I guess. Perfect. Let's go over to the next slide, which is our type of ideal client. Again, I explained that you have your criteria, but we have them as well. We are not like a Pokemon collector trying to get every client in through the door. We have a certain criteria that we're looking for, and well, if you don't meet it, then it's going to be a very short call. In a Zoom call, we're just going to tell you, like, hey, I don't think it's going to work. So the 2 things we're looking for, just so you're aware, is culture fit. Now, this is a funny thing because you should be surprised how many clients we have dropped and they have not dropped us. Like, they were actually mad that we were dropping them. And the reason why we dropped those type of clients is because they are a complete, how say I say this in a nice word, complete headache for our agency. We have to chase them around for small things. Questions that we ask them takes like a week or 2 to answer. Very small, minor questions are just, forgotten and stuff like that. It feels like we're chasing them to run a successful business, which is weird, right? Because, as an entrepreneur, you should be taking your business serious. So we're not in the business of babysitting. We're not in the business of chasing people around to, like, hey, you need to grow your business. if you're not dedicated in growing your business, if you have a hobby store that you just kind of, I don't know, feel like, well, treat it as a hobby, well, then you're not our type of clients. If you are a serious entrepreneur that is looking to grow your business, doesn't matter if it's starting from zero or it's already, I don't know, doing $1 million or $2 million a month, doesn't matter as long as you're serious. So if you treat your business as a hobby store, please don't book a call with us because, well, we're looking to grow stores because, well, we're looking for our new success stories as well. And yeah, it's much more fun to work with these bigger ones as well. Second thing is store potential. Now, if you have a product that makes no sense at all, believe me, we see them from time to time, we will not give you a chance because, well, we're looking for the type of clients that are going to be with us for a long time. And we're not looking for, just, again, some agencies do. They like to get as many clients as they want. It doesn't matter if it's a month or two, has potential, no potential. I think we operate differently. Our client discovery managers that you'll be speaking to in the sales calls, they are trained to reject anyone that doesn't meet those two criteria. So just be aware. Perfect. Now, let's go over a few things that I want to cover today. I'll try to keep everything short, not to waste your time, get straight to the point so you can make a good, rational decision on everything I just said. So I'm going to go over case studies. Because, well, you shouldn't trust an agency that has no case studies or has a track record. I mean, everyone calls themselves an agency now, so make sure they have a track record. I'll show you a few things, but I want to go to the more transparent route. I'll get back to that in a second. The second thing I want to discuss is the problem in this marketing space, in this e-commerce space in general, and then the solution that we have found and that has been worked and that we have been using for the past years, because we are here since 2018. Now, also, I'm going to be very transparent with our pricing, so there's no surprises for you. I think we're probably the most transparent agency out there when it comes to pricing because we actually have it on our website. I mean, which agency does that? Anyways, let's talk content first because this is where the magic happens. Now, there are agencies out there that make you believe that they can perform magic and that you can give them crap and they can make fairy tale dust out of it. I don't even know if that's a word, but the fact is they can't, and it's a complete BS. We agencies, and I'm talking general agencies, right? Everyone in this agency space, we are completely useless if you don't give us input. And with input, I mean content, okay? Now, the content in our case, because we have our own graphic designers, video editors in our team, it doesn't have to be finished content. It can be raw content. It doesn't have to be from huge influencers. We have clients that, we have videos from Oprah Winfrey, Super Bowl athletes, and so on. But we also have clients that, well, they record the video themselves. They don't even give it to someone or an influencer. For example, this client right here. Or they send it out to, I don't know, small influencers, UGC creators, and so on. Like this one, for example. So content is king, guys. If you don't have any content, if you don't have good photos, if you don't have good videos or anything in general, you don't have anything to offer us, well, we're completely useless. I'm just going to say that out loud so we don't waste our time. Again, it doesn't have to be finished videos, finished photos, and so on. We can edit everything to the finished product as long as you give us input. Then we can perform output. Some case studies, testimonials, and so on, I'll leave that up to you. You can watch it. I guess some of them are on the website, some of them are on our socials, so I'll leave that up to you. Not going to waste your time here. Let's go over some case studies. Now, here, this is the important or the interesting part, I would say, because I could be showing you, I don't know, let's say 400K, 500K a month stores and stores that we do 50K a day with sometimes. But that's not realistic because probably, I would say if I had to make a guess, 80% of you is still trying to grow their store and they're not in the scaling phase, let's say from 1 million to 2 million a month. Okay, so I'm making this for the majority of you. If you are a store that's already doing 1 million, 1.5 maybe a month, which is really good numbers, right? Then book a Zoom call with us. I'll show you completely different charts. But since the majority of you are, I would say, in this kind of range of revenue, I would like to stay with the more, I would say, realistic numbers so you have a good idea, and also how long things takes, because a lot of you might think like, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire in 1 month. That's not how it works, my friend. That's not how branding works. It could, you could be lucky and grow fast, but still, these things take time. Now, let's take a fashion brand for a second here. We took this store from 0 to 1.2 mil in 12 months. But now this sounds good, but I want you to really look at the graph here. It didn't go within a month or two. We gradually increased the revenue because we were testing, looking for things to work, and scaling things that work and shutting down what doesn't work. At the same time, while we were scaling the client was very serious in optimizing his distribution, because he was sending everything from home, and then, well, it went way too fast, so we had to make a switch. This took time. There's a lot of, I would say, barriers you have to overcome. Like we're, I would say, fixing all the online barriers, the scaling issues, and so on, but you're still, at the end of the day, responsible for your operations. And this is what I mean, that when I say we have dropped clients simply because they don't have their shit in check, they're lazy, they don't want to actually grow their business, which is weird to me, because if you choose business, I mean, I don't know, you chose business because you have some fire in you, right? So that fire should always be there, well, at least for me. Anyways, it took some time. Right now, with this client as well, again, becoming very transparent in how some entrepreneurs are in their mindset. This client is actually very happy with the results. He's taking home about 20 to 30K in profit each month, and he's just cool with that. We can scale this store much, much higher, and I've said it many, many times to this person. However, again, it's some people like to go to a certain level and just enjoy that moment, and that's all good with us. However, that means that revenue will get stagnated, but again, if you're taking home 20, 30K minimum a month in profit, by the way, not revenue, then I can understand that some people get comfortable with that. Perfect. Now let's move on. Gymwear brand, we took the store from 0 to 1.1 million in 12 months as well. Same thing. A lot of, I would say, barriers we had to overcome, but eventually you'll get there. Another store, jewelry brand, we took them literally from 0 to 500K in the first 10 months, and we're still going strong. This one is actually a bit more dedicated, I would say, so we're always seeing how we can scale things further. And guys, again, for some of you that like to see those bigger numbers, like, I don't know, 23K a day, 80K a day, we can discuss those things in a Zoom call, but majority of you watching, this is a bit too high, I guess, doing 80K a day. Now, let's go over some problems in the e-commerce space because, well, I think they're very important to be addressed. First of all, advertising knowledge. There's a lot of do-it-yourself approaches out there and some mediocre agencies that, I guess, call themselves experts, because nowadays every, I would say, kid in their mom's basement can call himself a marketing expert if he watched 2 videos while on YouTube and he has no actual track record. Now, this is hurting the business overall, because the amount of clients we onboard that are completely traumatized by previous agencies is only getting worse. Okay, it's only getting worse. Sometimes the first month we're basically a shrink and an agency. So, trying to help them overcome their traumas, I could say. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad out there. So if you do decide to work with an agency, please just do your due diligence. See if they have a track record. See their reviews on not just their website, but also look at the Google reviews. If you Google us, we have 65 5-star reviews. So just do your due diligence, okay? Now, also the next thing would be sites that are not optimized for conversions. The amount of times we get new clients onboarded and we ask them like, how was your experience with the previous agency? Oh, they sucked. They didn't get any results. I'm like, all right, looking at the ads, I'm like, wow, the ads are awful. Then going over their website, I'm like, what is this? Like, oh, this is my website. This is my landing page. This is my product page. I'm like, did they send traffic to this product page? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, did they not change anything? Did they not suggest you to change anything? It's like, no, they just started the ads, which is mind-blowing to me each time I hear it, because as an agency, I mean, there's more than just running ads. I mean, the landing page, the offer, the design, everything should click to get the maximum conversion out of each sale or each visitor, sorry. So for us, we don't run ads if we know that the backend isn't set up correctly yet. If your landing pages are not correct, if the offer could be better, if the design could be better for the consumer, or if your, let's say, email flows are not set up, it's a waste of money to run ads because, which brings us to the next or the third problem is the rise in competition and cost. Ads are expensive, guys. They're freaking expensive. I remember I was paying like $4 CPM in 2018. Right now, I'm paying 20 sometimes, which is crazy. For our agency, we're paying 44. This is our average CPM, which is 44 euros per 1,000 impressions, which is nuts. Again, we were paying $4 or $5. We're talking about, it's 6 years ago. But again, it's only getting more expensive. It's not getting cheaper, guys. So ads costs are expensive. So make sure that before you run ads, you actually have a good structure and foundation set up, and the ad is also good. Otherwise, you're just wasting money. The next thing would be the competition itself, right? There's Walmart, there's Amazon, low barrier entries out there, because nowadays everyone can, let's say, create a Shopify store or create a website that sells some kind of service. So the barriers to enter this market has become easier, right? We have Amazon and Walmart dominating it because, free shipping, low cost, high fast shipping, and so on and so on. And then we have the high marketing cost. So I would say it's more difficult than ever to build a. No, I'm gonna reword that. It's easier than ever to build a brand, but at the same time, it's the most competitive it has been. Okay, if you know what you're doing, you can go very fast in this online world in terms of branding. If you don't know what you're doing, you will be eaten alive by the competition. That's I would say the shortest way I can mention that. Perfect. Let's see what do we have next. Our framework. Okay, good. So we believe in a complete funnel framework. So what that means basically is we run decentralized and personalized ads because each customer should be spoken to differently in whatever part they are in your funnel. This is a funnel. If you don't know what a funnel is, Google it. I don't have time to explain it right now, but it comes down to a pipeline, I would say, and you have top of the funnel. This is where people don't know you yet, where you craft the awareness stage. You don't run awareness campaigns, don't get me wrong. This is just an awareness stage. It means you speak differently, you run different ads to these people. Then you got the middle of the funnel. These are people that have engaged with you already, so they went to your website or they saw your socials already. So you want to present your products and features here to these type of people and speak to them on a different tone as well. Then we got the BOFU, which is bottom of the funnel. These are people that are actually very, very warm. They've already added something to their cart. They've already subscribed to your newsletter. They've already downloaded your, I would say, ebook, whatever it is that you have. They're very warm. And these people, they just need a small push to make that conversion happen. Could be I would say, a strong call to action or a good incentive to make them, go past that barrier they might have, whatever it is. And then the next part, which is loyalty, which a lot of people actually forget. We have clients that have amazing brands already before they come to us. And surprisingly, they're neglecting their existing customer base. They don't have good email flows in check. They don't have loyalty programs, none of that. And as you know, it's much, much more expensive to get someone to buy from you the first time than to get an existing customer to buy from you again, because they already know you, they already bought from you before, they already know what they can expect in terms of shipping, quality, whatever. So it's much easier to convince someone like that. A lot of e-commerce brands are not utilizing their existing customer base. Now, this is our framework. How it looks in real life is we structurize the campaigns into 3 sets: tofu, mofu, bofu. Sometimes even more. Again, it depends. This is an average store, I would say. We have way more complicated structures, but just to keep things, again, for the mainstream here. Each campaign has its own ad set with different targeting, and each ad set has probably 3 to 4 ads in them. Now, that's a lot of ads, I know, but we do this because We want to know exactly at which stage they buy. How much are we paying for existing customers? How much are we paying for new customers that have never seen us before? How much are we paying for customers that are considering us? And so on and so on. We want to know all these numbers because numbers can help you make very good decisions at the end of the day. All right. Now, if you work with us, you get a team. So you don't get just someone that run ads for you. You get a whole team because, well, in this world and day and age, you can't just get away with just running ads. You need the whole full package. So we believe in a complete team mindset. You get your platform managers. These are the people that are responsible. Actually, I'm missing a few here. Anyways, these are the people running the ads itself. They craft the ads and they strategize the targeting, demographics. They test all those things. And sorry, I'm going backwards. There we go. You also get a Shopify expert. This is, again, we need to optimize your product pages before we start running traffic to it. This is always included. There's always a Shopify expert that can help you with that. And we have a content editor. Again, you don't have to give us finalized, finished, amazing content. But if you give us raw content, we'll make the final edits because, different platforms require different edits. You know, someone on Instagram and someone on, let's say, TikTok, they're kind of different. So their content needs to be different as well. The hook needs to be different, the CTA and so on. We'll handle all of that. Copywriter, because, without good copy, you can't convince many people. And you also get a senior strategist in the team, which is kind of also your manager, you would say, that strategizes the future plans for you in terms of the stores. Now, just a few highlights about the team. I'm going to keep it short. Our platform managers, before we hire them, we have the worst onboarding, I would say, not experience, but difficulty for our people. So if a platform manager wants to work for our agency, first of all, they have to have a minimum of 4 years experience with amazing track record. Second of all, they go through a extensive case studies that they have to perform. So we give them very difficult case studies, very bad content, very bad, I would say, difficult examples, and then they have to actually make those case studies, record everything, document everything, and then show us how they would approach that case study. So it's anyone you ask with the platform managers, they had a very bad time getting accepted with our agency. Now, the senior strategists, they have also their own, I would say, requirements. They need to have spent a minimum of 1.5 million in ad spend with our own company, okay, with our own clients, okay, not outside clients, but with our own clients. So platform managers can be promoted to senior strategists if they really, take clients to the next level and they have spent a lot of money on ads. We also have our own clever dashboard. This is where you get all the data. It looks like this. Because some of our clients, they just, again, I don't blame them. They're not marketing experts. We're the geeks, we're the nerds, so we should know it. However, you as an entrepreneur should also be aware of all the numbers, all the things that are going on. But I know that the Meta Ads Manager, the Google Ads Manager can be a little bit overwhelming. So we created this, I would say, dashboard that helps you digest information much faster and much easier with pie charts, graphs, all those type of stuff. You can connect all your Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever platform you choose to let us manage. You can connect that here, even your Shopify store. Okay. Now, the value is different because on the right side, you see the value. This is what you would be paying if you had a team like this, okay? Let me put my big head over here for a second, or here. So if you had a team like this, you would probably be paying, again, depending on how many platform managers you need, around $7,500 to $13,000, okay? This is realistic numbers, guys. Like, if you find a team that, or you create your own team that does all of this, yeah, you pay a lot of money. However, with us, that's not the price you will pay. We have our pricing, as I said, also on the website, but I've put it here for a second. However, I want to really emphasize this note here, confirm the pricing by visiting our website, because we change our pricing. We are actually only becoming more expensive each year. And the reason why is because, we take clients really to the next level. Our quality of service only improves. So therefore, we can ask more. And every time we increased our prices, none of the customers have actually left us because, well, if you give us, if you give us €1 and we give you €3 back each time, I mean, it's a no-brainer to keep paying that euro. It's all about ROI, guys. So these are our prices. We work based on platforms. So depending on how many platforms you take from us, you get into a specific package. If you want us to manage one platform, again, if you don't know what I mean by platform, look at the right side here: Meta, Google, TikTok, Pinterest, Bing Ads, and Klaviyo. These are all platforms. If you take one platform, doesn't matter which one it is, it's going to be $1,250 per platform. If you go for 2 platforms, the amount of the price you pay per platform is going to get cheaper. Okay, so instead of $1,250, you'll be paying $900 per platform. And actually, the discount continues all the way up until 6 platforms. Okay. Now, I want to go to the website real quick because I want to show you the pricing there as well to elaborate on a few more things. All right, we're on the website and my coffee is cold. On the website, you can read more about the services that we have, but I'll leave that for now and I'll just go straight to the pricing page. Here you can choose the platforms that you want us to manage, and then you'll see the price change accordingly. Now, one side note, these prices are based on 5K advertising spent per platform. So if you're spending, let's say, some of our clients are spending, let's say, 60 to 100K per platform. Let's say on Meta Ads, we have a client that I just looked at right before this call, this recording. He was spending 70K in the past month. Now, if you're spending 70K, then obviously you're not paying this price, okay? 70K requires multiple platform managers and also a lot of testing. So these prices are when you're below 5K advertising spend for each platform, okay? So keep that in mind. Again, go to our website to look at the actual up-to-date numbers. Perfect. Coming back to the presentation, we're almost done here. The journey, if you decide to work with us, how it will look like, I think that's interesting to know as well. First day, we have our Zoom call, and this is to qualify you for our portfolio. Again, we have our criteria, you have your criteria, so we're going to see if it makes sense at all. Our client discovery managers are trained to reject you if we don't see any long-term potential. Day 2, onboarding call. Once you decide to work with us and we decide the same, we have an onboarding call where we get access to your platforms that you want us to manage, Shopify store or other website you have, and we'll discuss future strategy together on that call. Also, you will be sent a client research document, which is also something surprisingly I see sometimes agencies not do. They onboard a client and they just randomly run ads. We want to run the most perfect ad, so we will be asking you a lot of questions about your business, your expectations, your competitors, and so on. And before we run any ads, you will get a complete competitor analysis from us, complete strategy plan. And once you approve that, that's when we actually launch the ads. But I'm going too far right now. First, let's go to day 3. This is where we set up your pixel. We do your competitor research that I just mentioned. We optimize your product pages, and we'll give you the strategy document. This is on day 3. Okay. Now, once we have that, so once you filled in the client research document and we give you everything from our side, that's when we launch the ads. Now, keep in mind your 30 days of management will only go in once we launch the ads. So everything in between or before, that's an investment from us in you. So you don't have to pay for these days. I know some agencies, 99% of the agencies, they make you pay for those onboarding process. First of all, our onboarding process is very short, as you can see. And at the same time, you're not paying for it either. All right, I think I covered most of it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the Zoom call. And, well, maybe we'll be working soon together. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Cheers. Bye-bye.